So for those of you who clicked on this video and you haven't watched the first video, this video is probably not going to make any sense. Although there is some good points in this video, I suggest you watch the first one if you would like. There's no real structure to this video. It is just what happened after a fellow reptile keeper's house unfortunately burnt down yesterday, and me and a few other people said that we would take in some animals, and unfortunately I had a bunch of stuff happen while I was setting up for these animals, and this is a video about it. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get on with the video. So we've got the air pump PVC air pipe thingy in there. I might make up another one for this actual tub, because I have a feeling that they're gonna knock this one and it's gonna go all over the place. So it'll be a little bit easier, I guess, if we custom make one for this, and then tear apart that filter tomorrow, put some more media in it, maybe swap some out from my big tank into this one, and something. That's alright.
Sorry. That was good.
He's really looking at you. Here you go, buddy. Don't kick me. Don't kick me. Ow. Come on. So after a long, exhausting night, the turtles are in the pond. I have a feeling the water level's way too high in it, so we may be draining some of that tonight. If we do drain it, it's going to be a pain in the butt because I don't want to waste this water. So I will be pulling out this water with a bucket, taking it outside and chucking it in the pond with the koi. The temperature, this one says 27.7, that one says 28, that one says, I don't know what it says because it's a dial and it turns off when it says it. But I had a problem with one of the other ones where the light didn't turn off even though the heating was turning off, so I don't know. Might be overthinking it, or I could be completely underthinking it. But one last thing, let's go have a look at this koi. So we are back out in the freezing cold. There is two gulping for air, this one here and that one, but that one is swimming perfectly fine and going under when I go over to it. But that one there is still hovering. It is definitely struggling, and there is definitely something wrong with its gills. So before we call it a night, let's have a look at this guy. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of agitation in here. Man, completely forgot about the airline. I'm gonna have to do that as well. But yeah, there is a lot of agitation in here, so that is that's fine at the moment. He was lying on the bottom before until I put the pump in there, which kind of started pushing the water around, which is forcing him to move, which is really good. I'm gonna turn the pump off and then catch him. As you can see, this side of him is perfectly normal, but if we can get him to turn around, you can see his gills there. So I am gonna do some quick research and see what I can do for him. So the end conclusion is that the fin plate is missing. It may have been attacked or something's happened there. I'm not too sure. I'm way too tired to look into it too much, but unfortunately there isn't much we can do. So we are just gonna pump some air into this, and hopefully that's good enough for him. And then tomorrow we'll look at starting a treatment for him, maybe give him a little bit of a bath, clean everything, re-clean this pond. Unfortunately, he might have a few problems because a lot of this is new water. It might be hurting him a little bit, which is unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it. So, and also the water that I got from the house, I have a jar of it here. If nobody believes me and you want to swing past my house, you can sniff it. It smells like burnt plastic. The water that these guys were in, we did think originally that they'd be fine and last a while. Unfortunately, that water is absolutely feral. It stinks of burnt plastic and it's no good. We may need to relook at this pond tomorrow, and yeah, let's get some air into it and then go check on the turtles, check on the rest of the animals, and then probably have a coffee and watch YouTube videos. So it might be a little bit noisy out here, and that is because I was unable to get airline out here because I cannot find my airline. So I will have to wait until tomorrow to get some more airline and sort out that. But what I have done, I added another filter in here, just a bulkhead, to get it moving. They usually have a little bit of airline that you can connect to it. It makes a Venturi effect that pulls when the water rushes past the airline, it sucks air in as well. But it didn't work, so fortunately I had parts lying around to make my own, and it is pretty loud because it's an upscale of it. So as you can see here, there's a hole just above the water line, and the rest of it is below the water. As the water rushes past that hole, it is sucking air from this hole. You'll see here, there's another hole behind it. So if we put that underwater, all these bubbles stop. Open up the hole again, and it'll start sucking air through this thing and pushing it out through the aquarium. In this case, the outdoor pond. It's happened again. I've gone extreme. I started worrying. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I know I have a whole bunch of filters. They're all brand new. I brought out a pet shop that shut down a while back. That's where we got all the fish tank stands from. We're gonna put this in there. We'll unravel the cord, give her a quick rinse, and then we'll put it in there. And then after that, there should be absolutely no excuses for flow and aeration. This should be way more than enough for this 500 litre IBC half cut thingy. 6,520 litres per hour. I know I have a 9,001 in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna go find it because I think this should be fine. Let's turn it on and hope it doesn't shoot into the roof, because it's not designed to be in 4 foot of water. Well, that was a complete success. Let's dumb that down a little bit. We're down to this, and the excess flow is coming through this pipe, through here, down there, so there's quite a few gaps, but I mean, we'll make it interesting. Let's see how far we can get this thing to go. We'll get it like about there. There we go. I'm absolutely stoked, but that looks good. I'm happy with that. Good night, fish. I completely forgot that I said that I was going to take water out of this because this was too deep for him, and by too deep I mean that the lip on the side was probably too high up, and also the rocks underneath here weren't very close to the surface. The idea of that is not to give them something to get out of the water, it's to give them something to rest on, and when they need to take a breath they only have to look up and take a breath. They don't have to swim all the way from the bottom. So I took these buckets, put them in the pond. The pond's got a lot of movement and a lot of aeration now, so that is all we can do for them. I need to stop doing stuff now. Thank you guys for watching this painstakingly long video with some cool animals, unfortunate circumstances, lots of problem solving. Take it easy, stay awesome, and remember, you can't fail if you try.